here at Foundry United Methodist Church, here's what you need to know if you're attending on-site worship. The 4 basic principles of attending our on-site worship experience is number 1, social distancing, always, from the time you come into the parking lot to the time you leave. Number 2, face masks. Please wear them always and wear them well. Number 3, Health Acknowledgment Form. And number 4, Disinfecting. Let's get into the details. First of all, social distancing. This is so critical because we know how the air droplets of coronavirus spread and spread quickly. So what you need to know is, number 1, social distancing starts from the moment you get out of your car. So please, leave some space between you and the person who is getting out of the car next to you. You don't have to park every other space, but please, just out of common courtesy, let them exit and get far enough away before you exit your vehicle. I know it's going to be tempting to shake hands, share hugs, even give an elbow bump, but if you can stay 6 feet away from everyone for as long as we are on site, then that is going to do a great job of keeping this virus at bay. We are going to do our very best to make sure that everyone stays socially distanced from the time they arrive to the time that they leave, but we do need your help. So please pay attention to any signage, any tape markings on the ground or on the pews, and follow any instructions from ushers, greeters, or anyone else leading the worship experience. This is going to be the best way to make sure that we are always 6 feet apart. So that's what you need to know about social distancing. What you need to know about face masks. I want to go over the best way to wear a face mask. Now, it's not a neck protector. It's not a forehead protector. Be sure to put the face mask all the way over your face. Keep your face mask on properly at all times, from the time you arrive to the time that you leave. Number 1, it's going to help stop the spread. Number 2, it's going to be a great model for anyone who is in our midst or wants to join us for in-person worship. They're going to see our face masks and know that we are taking safety seriously. And number 3, it's also going to help keep you from touching your face. If you're attending worship here at Foundry United Methodist Church, wear your face mask from the time you arrive to the time that you leave. What you need to know about the Health Acknowledgment Form. Number 1, the link that you can see on the screen is evc.vaumc.org. That is the quickest and easiest way to submit your information, answer yes or no to a few questions, and make sure that I receive it in a timely fashion. It'll also give you an email reminder each and every week because, again, we are asking you to submit that Health Acknowledgement Form each week that you plan to attend. You can also submit that form as an email to me, Pastor Matt, that's Matt Potter at vaumc.org, or get a print copy and drop it off here at the church. Make sure to do that 4 days in advance, and we will be sure to check when you check in that A, you've submitted your health acknowledgement form, and B, that nothing has changed about any of the symptoms. Number 1, this is a great way to screen people to make sure that we're not actively spreading any contagions here in our midst. And number 2, it's a great way for contact tracing so that if anyone in our community comes down with COVID-19, we have a quick and surefire way to alert anyone and everyone to make sure to get themselves tested. I know that this is not the most fun way to come back to worship. I know I'm not super excited about filling this form out each and every week, but guess what? This is such a small sacrifice to keep our neighbors safe and to help stop the spread of COVID-19 in our community. Thank you in advance for your participation. So that's what you need to know about the Health Acknowledgement Form. Number 4 is disinfecting. Don't worry, we have got most of this taken care of before you even arrive on site. Your Healthy Church team is making sure that we have a deep clean of the sanctuary and any areas that people are going to be going through. Now, those areas are limited to the narthex, to the sanctuary, and to the hallway to the bathroom. But we are going to make sure that everything is deep cleaned and disinfected before you arrive. And then as people arrive and use those high-touch surfaces, we're going to disinfect as the service goes on. So if you have a small portable bottle of hand sanitizer, it will go a long way in making sure that we are not spreading the germs. Also, of course, as you've heard, wash your hands for 20 seconds, but be sure to disinfect and to disinfect regularly so that we can stop the spread of COVID-19 and worship together safely. That's what you need to know. If you're planning on attending worship with us on Sunday at 11 a.m., please be sure to let us know that you're coming. Fill out that Health Acknowledgement Form. Bring your mask and hand sanitizer and keep socially distanced from the time that you come to the time that you leave. And remember, all are welcome always. Whether it's online or on-site, we can't wait to worship with